Excuse me. Okay, excuse me, sir. Okay, great, ignore me. Black women are always there for everybody else. But the second we need help, no one shows up. Y'all know we invented the maxi pad, right? Yeah, we sure did. 3D movies, all types of advancements in technology. Yeah, the feeding tube, home security, caller ID, not to mention rock and roll. Can somebody please point me in the direction of a black doctor, please?
Disclaimer. This video is for a niche audience. Those women who have watched countless of Level Up, Divestment or BWE videos and are thinking, okay, what's next? This video is for those of you who know how they want to live, but don't know which steps to take. If you want to go deeper and desire to move on, then this video is for you. This channel is not affiliated with any of the channels mentioned. Any channel or media personality seen in this video is used for either visual examples, as a case study, or as inspiration. We believe grown women are free to follow any content creator they choose. If your favorites are mentioned in a disparaging light, we can agree to disagree in advance. We do not name call nor ask for you to unsubscribe from your favorites. The choice is yours. This Climbing the Totem Pole series is a part of a recent video series. Please watch part 1, 1A and 1B before you watch this one. Please share with a woman who needs it. At Transmuted Living, there are only 3 tribes: 1. Not healed, 2. Healing, and 3. Healed. You can be natural, relaxed, light or dark, Christian, Muslim or Yoruba priestess, married, single, happily child-free, and a loving mom, Gen X or Gen Z, a size 14 or size 6. You can be a globe-trotting expatriate or a comfortable homebody. Every sentence can start with a curse, or your language can be chaste as freshly falling snow. The ultimate goal is finding your happiness. This channel was created for those ready to move on from negative environments and relationships. Here we speak only about you. We have a few videos about other people, but it is time to let everyone else go. This is a safe place, so get to a quiet place with your journal and let's get started. There's a whole world out there, full of respectable men, healthy marriages, if you so choose. There are also long-lasting female friendships, travel, and community of successful single women all over the world. However, the vast majority of Black YouTube content leaves Black women running on a hamster wheel, which leads to creeping depression and generalized anxiety. Listening to podcasts, YouTube, and TikTok videos looking for validation leaves many women believing unstudied proof of their alleged mediocrity by useless, angry, unfulfilled people. Let's first look at the dangers of social media on your mental and eventual physical health. Narcissism expert and researcher Sam Vaknin talks about the tricks of the trade and how the majority of the creators who have conquered the algorithm have been allowed to do so purposefully. The radical truth is there is an agenda, and many Black women are falling for it drastically.
Narcissism is a failure to gauge reality properly and to accept the separateness and reality of other people. So in social media, people are commodified, they are digitized, they are objectified, they're not treated like real people. The second thing that all social media without a single exception do They want you to be alone. Social media are enemies of intimacy, friendship, interconnectivity, community, collaboration, cooperation, and any other form of human interaction. The reason is very simple. If you have a girlfriend, you're going to dedicate time to her. You're going to pay her attention. This is attention that you're taking away from Facebook. These platforms encourage you to be alone because intimacy, a relationship, reduces their profits. If you have an intimate relationship, if you have any kind of relationship, their profits go down. Additionally, lonely people consume a much higher proportion of their net income. That's an economic fact. So consumption is an engine here. In general, when you put together the money motive, the profit motive of social media, with the way the social media had been constructed, including by psychologists, you see that social media have three goals in mind. And mind in this case is the profit and loss statement. The first goal, take you away from reality and create for you such an alternative that would satisfy all your needs and reduce your incentive and motivation to go out into the world, to compromise, to negotiate, to sacrifice, and to somehow cope with other people. Goal number two, to make sure that you remain single and alone, not only single and alone, because then they can maximize your attention. And goal number three, to make sure that you have only negative emotions, never positive emotions. Only negative emotions, because negative emotions, as we know, create much higher engagement. Negative emotions are extremely highly positively correlated with stickiness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are angry, if you are envious, you are likely to revisit the page much more than if you are happy and loving.
Yes.
So they want you angry and envious. And envy is structured into the mechanism of social media through likes and relative positioning. So they want you to be jealous of other people, envious of other people all the time, and they give you visible indicators of how you stand in relation to others. This is a mechanism known as relative positioning. Now, how many likes do you have? How many views do you have? Etc., etc. YouTube, for example, removed recently the dislike feature. We have numerous studies about this. This likes on YouTube create negative emotions. They activate a mechanism known as relative positioning, and you compare yourself to others, peers, and then you feel bad. And that incentivizes you to escalate your behavior. So there's a lot of behavior escalation, trolling, and worse.
But they won't tell you what you're supposed to do for you.
Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
If y'all ever see me make a black man plate, hey, black man, if I make your plate, you better not eat it. That's
If
all
I
I'm
make
saying.
a black man plate, I'm working for the prison industrial complex, and I got to feed the inmates. That's about the only way I'm gonna make their damn plate.
The fuck? Let's go, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have that one because that's gonna make me cuss a lot. Because I
hate her.
I
hate her so much.
This past week with a Betty the Builder ass bitch talking about what we need to build because black men not doing it, so it's left up to us to build it. I bet it ain't, bitch. I bet it ain't. I'm not gonna lay one brick. I promise you. I'm not doing their job. I'm not changing your brake pads. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not building anything. I know what my place is, and it ain't building. Go ahead, Ebony.
Let that man commit crime in peace, demon. No, y'all play too much.
No, I mean, look, I knew that the black women conversation they was gonna attack me though. I understand. These are your people. They're going to come and defend you though against me though. You know, I'm a big bad wolf, so I take it though, man. Break shit. Throw them bullets at me.
Any discussion that starts on the internet deteriorates within minutes to insults, aggression, violence, attacks, threats. Why? Because of the way the platforms are structured.
So, but they all have different agendas. Right. Okay? You were straight, married, all right? Now you're an L.
I'm
right?
not ill.
You're not a lesbian?
No, I don't claim all that. See, that first and foremost, there.
But here, let me make my point, then you have those states.
Another thing is, of course, you need to escalate to be noticed. You need to escalate to garner attention.
You have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
You're lying because you called into my Jeremy Brown show and you told me you were a father. You think I don't remember who you are? I know who the freak you are. So I don't even know if that call was real or not. You called in telling me that you had 2 kids.
I said I
You said as a father. You said
right as a father.
You said you had kids.
Actually,
so you lied. Okay, so you lied. Okay, cool. Y'all remember him? Go back to the Jeremy Brown. Hold on. Go back to the Jeremy Brown video. He said he had kids, and I was like, "Oh my God, you have."
So what these platforms do, they harvest attention from everyone. They harvest attention, and then they redistribute the attention to the users in a way that promotes escalatory, radicalizing behavior. This is exactly what they're doing. They take away your attention and they give it to someone. How do they decide to whom to give it? There's an algorithm. They take away your attention and the algorithm dictates that your attention would be given to someone whose behavior is escalatory, whose behavior is radical, whose behavior is crazy, insane, rageful. So these people get much more attention than people who are positive and nice and happy.
What makes these platforms so dangerous, even the ones that claim to be BWE, is that they are now creating for you a type of lifestyle. That lifestyle is not uplifting but triggering and self-wounding. You now step into the archetype of the wounded woman. At Transmuted Living, we want you to alchemize your story into victory. Your tribe doesn't matter. What matters first is your thirst for personal excellence.
Truth number 1. Black women have been a past and present target in the Western world. It's on purpose and calculated.
Truth number 2. You may never hear the words, "I'm sorry." Truth number 3. Most Black women live in fear. Only the ones who take immediate action become successful. Truth number 4. This fear of adventure makes you a target to grifters, time wasters, unhealed trauma victims, and manipulators. Truth number 5. Each black woman is on her own. There is collectively no protection for most black women. Truth number 6. Black women, collectively, have accepted and defended their negative image because black males were the main creators. They defended black males at the expense of black womanhood. Truth number 7. Black women are convinced to adhere to a white standard of beauty. Our beauty, when highly cultivated, will place her back in the goddess archetype. Everyone knows this, but no one wants that. It will expose white lies and black male self-hatred. Truth number 8. The addiction for black men is so deep that it takes black women off course, trauma-filled detours, to attract them, instead of taking action to leave abuse. Truth number 9. The only people responsible for the positive depiction of black women in the world is individual black women. Truth number 10. The black diaspora will never be a cohesive unit. All the subgroups and tribes within the black community works to get power over each other. That's why a true divester does not join groups until they find their true tribe. Truth number 11. If you are a dark-skinned black woman, you have to climb the totem pole more harder than any other segment of the black community. Dark-skinned black women have to compete with the hierarchy in their community and the overall hierarchy of the Western world. They have advantages, but must have the courage to pursue them. Truth number 12. The current divestment movement, femcels and BWE, are just black female energy of all genders, trying to force black men back in line. Real divestors know black women are extremely soul-tied to black men, collectively, and know it is a futile endeavor to help them as a collective. Promoting personal change is the only way to individual freedom. The group creates toxic definitions and promotes limerence. Truth number 13. Most black women are in war with each other, then with the real enemies that hate them. Truth number 14. Do not allow yourself to be pigeonholed and isolated into groups when the entire world is your playground. Realize that the justice you previously sought for others, you can now seek for yourself. Obsessing over any man will not save them or you. With radical acceptance, your transmutation from angry femcel to worldly woman will commence. When you have discernment, you will find your true tribe. Truth number 15. Wasting your time is the beginning of your demise. Truth number 16. Selfish women live longer and better than nice women. Truth number 17. Evil people do not always get their karma. Do not rely on karma or divine incidents. The best revenge is your personal success. Truth number 18. Black women are in a culture that uses their king-making powers, their talents, and religiosity to make money.
Yeah, if I got anybody that's nagging me each and every day, it is her. And she constantly keeps me focused on the good things about life. You know, how people perceive you, how you respect them, you know, what's good for the kids, what's good for you, you know, how you're perceived publicly. Second thought, take a pause and think about, you know, things that you do. That all came from my parents, you know, came from my mom. And she's still, at this stage, and I'm 46 years old, she's still parenting me today. And that's a good thing about that lady. I love her to death. I love her to death.
Truth number 19. More than any other race of women, black women have to rely on people outside her race to build her tribe. Many times a black woman's tribe are individuals who do not know each other, but their existence creates an upgraded life for her. Remember, your tribe is for you, not for each other. Truth number 20. You may need to move to another country, go no contact with family, and change jobs in order to live your dream. "10 Steps for Practicing Radical Acceptance in Your Life." Link to article is in the description. In your journal, write down your own personal radical truths. For each truth, 1. Observe that you are fighting against reality. How many times do you say to yourself, It shouldn't be like this. 2. Remind yourself that the unpleasant reality cannot be changed. You have to radically accept that what happened, happened. 3. Acknowledge that something led to this moment. Accept that something caused the negative moment. 4. Practice acceptance with not only your mind, but your body and spirit. Be mindful of your breath, posture. Do not mentally or physically cower as you accept the reality of your situation. 5. List what your behavior would look like if you did accept the facts, then act accordingly. 6. Plan ahead with events that seem unacceptable and think about how you should appropriately cope. 7. Remain mindful of physical sensations throughout your body, such as tension or stress. High emotions and stress are the precursors for disease. 8. Embrace feelings such as disappointment, sadness, or grief. Accept that you are resentful, angry, traumatized, and/or in grief. 9. Acknowledge that life is worth living even when there might be temporary pain. 10. If you find yourself resisting, complete a pros and cons exercise to better understand the full impact of your choice. The Penthouse, health intuitive and author Caroline Myss tells the story about the day she went to visit a friend who lived in a penthouse. As she walked on the tough city streets, she could feel the nasty bunion that had to be operated on. But she kept on walking, passing the smelly garbage, bumping into people and smelling the fumes of passing cars and taxis. The loud noises and alarming car honks all heightened her anxiety. She finally gets to the tall building and steps in. On the ground floor, she can still smell the street and hear the noises of the city. She walks in, the doorman greets her and opens the elevator for her. Up she goes until she gets to her friend's penthouse apartment. There she's greeted with a smile and some tea, and takes those horrible heels off. As she sits on the rooftop garden, she realizes the view is so different from the top. The dingy smells, car exhaust, and rude after-work crowd are all gone. Well, at least for her. Our goal for Black women is to find that penthouse apartment, but instead of hanging on the first floor, get in that elevator and press the button, transmute the bad to fuel your rise. There will be times you have to bend, stretch, relax, conform in their lives. To not wallow on the first floor, where the grime, dirt, and grittiness leaves you in a nihilistic state. There is life at the top. There is hope at the top. At the top is joy, peace, and beauty, inspiration, and love. Sorrows do come, stress can rear its ugly head. There will be times you will have to be like water and take the shape or whatever you are contained in. But there comes a time when that one action will change the course of your life. Only radical acceptance and strategic action will you get to watch the sunset and sunrise, living a life of wonder in your youth, and look back with no regrets on your last day. See you at the top.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.